Hey everyone, welcome to iOSGenius on the YouTube channel. Today I wanted to go over through a possible tech, not tech, looking into buying a scooter. So I've been looking into buying an M365 scooter. Actually, it was an ES4 with an extended battery range, so I can get about 30 miles to it distance. But something told me to hold off, and I've been getting these early access alerts to look into the boosted. Boosted boards have been making skateboards for quite a while, and they've been pretty exceptional. And they just recently came out with the boosted Stealth and boosted Mini X, and those have been selling out pretty popular. I as myself, as a former old skater, and but when I try to get into an electric skateboard process, it was for me, and it's kind of not for me. So I kind of gave that up and just sold it actually the other day. But what I'm really more excited about is Boosted is coming out with a scooter, an electric scooter, and this electric scooter is, you know, everyone has scooters out there. They're all different types, and there's always a flaw here and there. We don't know what flaws that Boosted will have, but hopefully not much or any, if at all. But I have seen many scooters have been modded with different ways to make it more, you know, best out of whatever it came out of originally. So, anyways, I want to go ahead and share a couple videos, and I want to go through a few little overviews of what the boosted scooter is going to look like, and there might be different models because I found something in a video. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and open up Google Chrome here. So this person, Andrew Ford, I saw when his view was only like 100. I was under 100 views that I saw his video at the first place, and then I saw this and I was like, ooh, there's a boosted board scooter prototype, and then it says here, boosted board looks like a dual motor electric scooter, but also you can also probably think maybe it's a dual disc as well, and I'll catch on that one in a moment. So Andrew Ford says basically he was in the city, and he came across this. So let's go ahead and play a little clip here.
Is the boosted scooter. I don't know.
So basically you're looking at the first gen per se, the boosted scooter. So but in my going forward, that there's little knickknacks that are different. Like so, like this here, you see a little label here. On the final version, there's a sticker here that says boosted, and then over here by his foot, that there was another patch here. It actually says boosted, and there's a logo. It was not using this specific pad, more slimmer design. This is probably not the final iteration because this is showing the screw holes. Normally the screw holes are always covered. So, but yeah, that's definitely an idea. So if I go to the video where it says think how you get there, for you to rethink. So here's the boosted logo. Definitely cool. There's the bar you're seeing from the original leak version. But then now if you go to the next one, again, really nice. It's a finger magnet. So oh well. But then now if you look here, you have the left disc brake. Okay, so this is the hub motor. This hub motor has a tire, which is probably going to be an air-filled tire. So there's going to be a little bit of good suspension to it. Now you can also technically, on sub-hub motors, people have been, let me see where it is. People have been, there's a scooter there. So some people have been using the hub motor. As here, this is was a tube air filter, and then they replaced it. They took the air tube out and they put this tire here so they can prevent flats because there's no air here. But how suspension? Not sure. So hopefully this option might be available to do something on the boosted scooter, which would be great because then you don't have to worry about ever replacing the tire. But here is the original iteration as you saw there. And then now if we go to the next video, so here's the boosted logo right here you see on the right. which is the same as here. So it is covered, okay? But what I'm trying to say is that it seems like Boosted is coming out with multiple models. The reason is to ask is like, you don't see a disc brake here on the right, but you see a disc brake right here. So that doesn't really make sense. Why is there a disc brake on the right side? But if you go back to this one, it's on the left side. So if I go ahead and play this little video here in a moment. So disc brake. And then you have the kickstand that's right here. Here's the other part of the sticker that matches on this side is also on the left side. But then also on this side, on the right side, there's another video part that I can find that has a kickstand on the right side too. So I'm not sure if it does require two kickstands or is it just one kickstand. Hopefully the neck joint right here where they disconnect it is actually aluminum or some other type of metal, because the previous versions of other scooters out there, they have it like where it's hard plastic. And as you disconnect to fold it and reconnect constantly over and over, the hard plastic actually tends to wear out, and then you have this bar here and the neck will actually be much looser than what it originally is, where it's nice and tight. Now there is another person, his name is there's this other guy named Curious Joe. So Curious Joe makes modifications for your Segway or your scooter or your Zymo. So basically he makes 3D prints, and I found this guy through another channel, and basically he makes let's see if we can try to get some iterations here. Here we go. So here's a modification kit. This modification kit will go in between the neck, as you can see here. It goes right in here. Now, as you can see, this product, they would put this in here because then it doesn't shift as much or as hard, as loose as it originally did. So it actually wears down. So he made this modification to put in here so it can be a much tighter fit. Hopefully Boosted figured out that solution, and there's no need for this from Curious Joe, but you know, Curious Joe may make modifications for the Boosted board as well. That'd be awesome. But then, you know, so that's just a thought of what the items that they might be running into. So hopefully this part, the neck, which detaches, is great, and it does not wear down or so. But we also want to make sure that the handle, if you can see, let me pass forward here. Here you can see the disc brake is still on the left and there's no disc brake on the right. But if we go here, you can see there's a white sticker here that spins around with the tire. Why is there a disc brake here on the right side when it's only on the left, and the right underneath here is the white sticker again? But then right here, if you look at it, it looks like a little kickstand on the right hand side as well. So now we have a kickstand on the right as well on the left. That's kind of interesting. So does it need both, or could this be version 2 or 3? So the reason why I say it could be another version 2 or 3 is because if you go to, and I probably skipped out of it, it's right back here. There we go. All right, so here's the left disc brake. Look at this little image right here, right above this person's hand. Like, where do you get this image? These are 3 scooters right here. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, 3 scooters. So if you say, okay, this could be a reflection of his hand. No, it's not. Okay, there's a reflection right there, but that's part of the scooter. But then you look down here. Here's the kickstand. It's on the left side, not on the right side. So you don't see a kickstand like going up here one time. You see 3 reflections of 3 scooters. Here you have a microfiber cloth, and down here you have a wrench. So where is this coming from? So is this a hidden secret that there's actually 3 different scooters out there that are coming out? Maybe it's a single disc on the left. Maybe it's a dual disc brake on both sides. They have kickstand on this side, kickstand on the right side. You have dual hub motors, which is the rear and the front. So hopefully one of these is like the super extended range, the fastest one. We'll just say like well, there's many scooters out there that go up to like 30, 40 miles per hour. We'll just say this one probably goes up to 28 miles per hour. You know, it may have 3 different speeds, novice, middle, and so forth. Now, if you look on the Boosted app with your Boosted skateboard, you have like 5 different levels. You know, you have like the turtle mode, then you have like the little rabbit mode, and then you have like the stealth mode, and then export mode, and etc., etc. So there might be some sense of that. But now the other thing I wanted to talk about is that, which I kind of overlooked, is that he made on this leak video, there is, I hope it would do this. We would like to have a rim like that, but that's probably not going to happen. So let me say, okay, so here, disc brake on the left, Boosted logo, disc on the right. So let's just max these out. So here's disc brake. Left side definitely is a disc brake. There's a hinge to the bar to hold it in and so forth, and it says Boosted. Now we look at the right. The right here on this scooter, disc brake is on the right side. You have a kickstand right there on the left side, on the right side as well, with the sticker which is opposite to this sticker on the left side. And then in the original, they made the neck version. The neck version here is the M365 scooter with the standard handlebars that comes with it. But it has a Boosted attached to it with all the wires going to the scooter. And you can tell it's a Boosted remote because you see the little circle right here which turns on your Boosted remote power. So that's, you know, they're definitely making one. They're definitely, you can see different versions that they're going to have out there. And then ultimately, I did see the handlebar situation, which I hope you can, it's exchangeable, because on the handlebar, here it is. It's a regular bicycle handlebar. So that means you can be able to attach your phone there, or additional lights, or so forth, or maybe a little fanny pack that goes down here like a backpack. But definitely this is something very exchangeable possible. Maybe you can get like the Harley Davidson handlebars that go a little higher if you wanted to go crazy and so forth. That now people would wonder, how would you do that, because the wire goes on the inside? Well, you know, if you unfish the wire out and just zip tie it down, or drill a hole through your handlebar and do it that way, you know, there's options, there's possibilities. So let's go ahead and play this last video, and so you can see how that is. So if you keep watching, you can see the throttle is right there. So it's a little throttle, could be a spindle of some sense, and the person's pushing it, as you can see. So they might be rotating it to the left to go faster, rotate to the right to go slower, or either just let go and it'll actually go slower on its own. So that's definitely, that's cool, because some people have push buttons where you actually have to push it all the way in, so forth. Now I've used a Lime scooter. A Lime scooter took me from my house to the lakefront to Shed Aquarium. We can pop it up on Google Maps here. And just to give an idea of how far that was, and it had full battery. It did everything what I needed. So we'll just put in my zip code, and then we'll put our directions here. That's not where I live, but we'll do Shed Aquarium. That's in the South Lakeshore Drive. So I went there, and it brought me back. So it's 8.7 miles. So that's on 94 actually. But if I said I took a bicycle, probably, it's 9.5 miles. So from my place, went 9.5 miles to Shed Aquarium, still have half a charge, and then I rode all the way back and still had 2 more bars, and they had a total of 5 bars to start out with. And that was on a Lime scooter. Comparable to a Bird scooter, only took me as far as here where it says Navy Pier. So on the Lime scooter, it was an ES4 or ES2 model with an extended battery range. So I'm just hoping that Boosted will understand that, hey, I like to go a good 10 miles or even 20 miles or even more, in which the scooter I was kind of looking for, the M365, it goes up to 28 miles in distance, and then it goes up to 24, 25 and a half in speed, which is sufficient and great. So hopefully Boosted is watching this video and they would upgrade their firmware and say, hey, let's push it to the limits. But yeah, definitely Boosted scooter looks really great right now. I'm definitely going to look into this and purchase it on day of the 15th. Actually took the day off just in case. But they don't sell locally to my region, so I'm going to have to order it and have it shipped over. So let's go ahead and watch continuous of this video. So as you can see, there's no disc brake on the right side, but if you did see in the screenshot here, there is a right disc brake. You still see the sticker right here, and you see the kickstand right here. So it's kind of misleading. So here you go. There's a kickstand. There's a disc brake. There's a sticker. So this is all Boosted. There's a Boosted logo right there. So you can't say that I'm providing you misinformation or so forth. But Boosted is definitely providing misinformation, since we kind of looked over here and we see 3 scooters right here hiding. So maybe this is the leak. Alright, well, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Tell me what you like. Put your comments down below. Are you interested in buying this? Are you interested in just waiting to see what happens? Once I get it, I will be doing a full review on it, as well as an overview on it, unboxing, and whatever else might be done with it. And if necessary, if I fall into a flat tire, I'm going to try to look out there. See, I can replace these tires, which hopefully, I think they're air-filled tires from the looks of it. I have not seen a valve, and I will definitely see about doing more from there. So go ahead and select yes if you like this video. Do a thumbs up. Subscribe, that definitely helps, and selecting a notification bell so you can see what's coming up and coming. That's kind of dumb. Why do I say coming up and coming? But yeah, I'm just totally psyched about it. I'm totally want to see what's going to go on with Boosted. They've been doing pretty well on the Boosted skateboards, and I'm looking forward to put thousands of miles on this. Alright, well, thanks for watching What iOSGenius on the YouTube channel, and have a great day. Feel free to check out my other channel here. There's an e-skate that we upload videos to, and there's other, I can link it up to our other friends as well. And I'll put Author Ford's video in my link description down below so you can check that out, and also Curious Joe. Alright, thanks, and have a wonderful day.